Welcome to this week's Dirt Shit Show with me, Martin Ashton, and look who's joined us this week. It's
me.
Neil Donahue.
Hello.
That was a stunning appearance, Neil. Neil, where have you been for the weeks? I've not seen you.
I've been off. I've been in Spain for a week shooting with Richard and Blake, and then I've been off for a week.
Rich is over there on the fringes.
Hiding in the corner.
How are you, Rich?
I'm all right, thanks, mate. Doddy told me how quiet it was last time here in the corner, so I thought I'd do me work here again.
It's a lovely place. You work away. We might dip into some of your knowledge.
Good luck.
This week, we're talking about quite an important topic, I guess. What is the hardest thing to win in mountain biking? And I've got some ideas. I think Neil's got some ideas. I think they might be different. I'm sure everyone here. Doddy's over the back. Give us a yo, Doddy.
4-cross national title?
4-cross national title. Is that your?
Definitely not going to be that one.
No. We've got, but we're going to talk about what is the hardest thing.
Also, more importantly, more than that, we've got to announce the winner of the Orbea Occam LT coming later.
Let's do that now because that's actually more important.
Right, so brand new Orbea Occam LT long travel version is going to Philip Nittel. So well done.
Philip Nittel.
Ringing that, yes, you get an email for that bike will be in the post.
Winner!
Nice.
Oh, I tell you what, giving away bikes feels nice.
We've got more competitions this week, giving away 5 Ergon SMC core saddles. Follow the link in the description down below. Get involved.
It's like just free stuff here, isn't it? Just
Why
giving
not?
it away.
Why
Look,
not?
little Dan Lloyd fainted. Oh, he died. Right, let's get on with this. What is the hardest mountain bike event or discipline or, I guess, string of events to win? Because the reason I'm talking about this, Emilio Hansen, this weekend could win the Triple Crown at Crankworks over in Rotorua.
Yeah.
Not a fan, Rich? Not a fan. This is big, I think. I mean, these guys are absolutely putting themselves on the line, and Emilio Hansen has been literally unbeatable in the last, I think, 5 or 6 events. And he could, and probably will, I think, nail it this weekend and have the Triple Crown. The only other person to have done that is...
Brandon Semnek, surely.
No.
Nikolai Rogatkin.
It's Nikolai Rogatkin.
Yeah, in 18, I think.
All right, Rich, calm down. Right.
Was he the guy that rode the Velocipede?
He goes full bullet.
He does. He has got a bullet helmet. It's strange.
Can you win things if you don't run a peak? I'm not sure you actually technically win.
I don't think actually titles count without
Style
a peak.
police come knocking.
No, Style Police take it away. But what is the hardest event? Because these guys obviously don't think it's the Triple Crown. I think that's possibly one of them.
Well, we've just seen Rampage. I mean, I kind of on the fence, like if someone can win it multiple times, of course they're really good, but that kind of to me says that it's not the hardest thing to win.
That's a good point.
And
that's
if
a good
someone's
angle.
winning the EWS overall, it's because they're just the best that year and they've trained the hardest, they've got the bikes up the best. So yes, it's very, very difficult to win. But for me, it's always something like the World Championships downhill, where you've got one chance in front of a million people, and you can't mess it up. That's for me the hardest thing. And I've been there, raced. I wasn't exactly going to win it, but I've been on the line, and it's the difficulty of doing one run faster than anyone else in the world is difficult.
That's a good point. Winning Worlds definitely is one of the hardest things to win. Rich, what do you think? What do you think's the hardest thing to win?
Neil's already rained on my parade, because I was going to say EWS overall. Because you have to be...
Look, be your own man, Rich. Be your own man. You can have your own choices.
I can, and I'm going to still stick with it. But I'm also going to throw in Cape Epic.
What?
Yeah, don't laugh at me before you come out with some trials, mumbo jumbo. Because Cape Epic, multiple days, lots of teams, lots of different conditions. It's not just you, it's a person as well that you've got to rely on to win it. So it's pretty tough.
My reaction to EWS is like, go and ask Cecile Ravenel how hard it is. Just say, it's not that hard. I've done it loads of times.
But what about multiple world champs out there?
And EWS
some
overall, Tracy Mosley couldn't help win it. Every time she turned up, she just fell into the podium. I don't think overall EWS.
Tell us, Mark, what's the hardest?
Well, look, okay, right. I think trials is the hardest discipline in mountain biking by far.
Okay.
Right, trials, right? You can't even call yourself a trials rider until you can actually physically do some things that most other people in the world can't do. Hop on the back wheel, track stand in the spot. Like you've got to be able to do that before you can even say you're a trials rider. And then you're trying to compare that kind of level of difficulty with all that basically rolling downhill. Gravity does it for you. I mean, that.
But statistically, surely it's easier.
Come on, Doddy.
There's less people to ride against. Less
Doddy,
people to
get
beat.
it.
Yeah, come on.
Come on, Doddy. You've got lots to
Come
say.
on.
There's less people to beat in trials, surely, so it's going to be easier.
Less people to beat. There's more trials riders than you think. There's over 13 of us now.
I'm sure last time we sort of decided that bike sales were under the 100.
Let's not get stuck on the trials thing again. You guys don't agree. Doddy, what is the hardest thing in mountain biking to win?
Doesn't sound like a broken record. I think probably is EWS, isn't it?
You think it is EWS?
Probably. Boxer World Championships. That's going to be pretty hard, isn't it?
Boxer, well,
Not
what
many
is
people
the
can do
Boxer
that.
World Championships?
You've got to strip down a set of boxers and build them back to, they give you a required air pressure you put in whilst drinking beer.
So
And they've got to work
The further
at it.
you get through, the harder it gets because the more beer you've drunk.
this is something for you tech nerds to do, isn't it? Yeah, we should be
I
doing
wouldn't be able
this
to
in
get
the
close.
set.
If I were drinking beer, no problem.
I'll tell you what.
Building the boxers
I'll
back
tell
up.
you what. That guy,
Big problem.
boy, he can
boxes.
he can drink. He drink. Well, I think we're all in disagreement here. I want to get to some resolution. I mean, maybe you guys can put in the comments down below what you think is the hardest event to win. There's lots of them to choose from. I mean, we haven't really touched on the ones I thought we were going to get to. The Mega Avalanche.
Like Dieter Rod, what about that? That
Yeah,
thing's insane.
what about the Leadville 100?
That is
That's
notoriously physical, yeah.
Yeah, what about the Mount 7 Psychosis? I was watching a POV of that the other day. It looked horrendous.
Yeah.
I mean, these events I thought you were going to mention, but you're stuck on an EWS broken record, and guess what Neil mentioned?
World Cup downhill. All right. Hardline.
Hardline. Now we're talking.
That's a tough
This is
one.
hard.
I
Yeah.
agree, yes. But still not as hard as world champs.
Wow. This is difficult. I think what we're going to do is let's go to the news because there's lots to get to, and we'll come back to this afterwards. Tom, help us out. What have we got in the news this week?
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Dirt Shed News. First up, something from last week which I actually missed because I had to film on Tuesday and they dropped it on a Wednesday. There are new Canyon stitched updates for 2022. The dirt jump and slopestyle range has grown from 2 to 3, with the 360 hardtail getting a pro version with a rad build that includes a Marzocchi fork, DT Swiss wheels, and Ashton infuriating tan wool tyres, which I maintain look sick. If there's one place for them, it's definitely dirt jump bikes. And in fact, you know what? Martin can The 720 returns as well for Canyon's slopestyle offering with 100mm of rear travel. The base level stitch comes in at $1,099, the 360 Pro $1,499, and the 720 at $1,999. Canyon have also just dropped their new carbon Neuron models for 2022. 4 new builds, small size bikes rolling on 27.5 wheels and medium upwards on 29s for the 130mm travel trail bike chassis. The CF8 starts at just €2,999. Sitting at the top end of the range is the CF9 SL at €4,799, which tips the scale at an impressive 12.9 kilos. Giant have released an update to the Trans X, keeping things 650B with 145mm of travel through the frame. It's aluminium only, featuring some aggressive geometry with a 63.8 degree head angle and short 433mm chainstays. It still has Giant's Maestro suspension platform and is available in 3 builds from the entry level at $2,850 to the one coming in at $4,500 US. Bold have also released an update to their Lincoln trail bike. The revised frame can be switched between 135 and 150mm of travel by switching out the shock link. It's got a 64.2 degree head angle, 77.4 degree seat angle, and a 490 reach in a large. The frame alone starts at €5,000 and builds start from 6. P&W Components, a brand known for their, components, have launched some ridewear. They're starting out with men's shorts and a wool blend jersey, but have also released a unisex lightweight jacket, which has a hood big enough to go over a helmet, which is a nice touch. P&W say that all their apparel will comply to Blue Sign standards, which is the highest level of sustainability for the textile industry, and they aim to keep working to expand their range in the years to come. Speaking of expanding ranges, Rafa have dropped some new arrivals featuring rad-looking trail pants and wind-block jerseys, as well as tech tees and off-the-bike hoodies. The pants are available in both men's and women's cuts, the women's in black and a cool blue, the men's in black, green, and this awesome-looking dark purple, almost red. Shimano have launched their 2022 footwear range featuring a new shoe sole technology on its flat and lightweight XC shoes. Ultread Tech is essentially a new rubber compound and tread pattern that Shimano have pioneered, which results in a 17% lighter sole, while still offering traction and strength that you would expect in a pair of mountain bike shoes. The GR9s, as well as the XC502 to the XC9, will use this new sole tech. The AM9, Dottie's favourite, now features a larger toe box and retains that flexible flap over the laces, which is so good at keeping dirt and debris out. Last but not least, we have some winners of the Muck-Off giveaway to announce. We had 10 sets of Muck-Off Ultimate tubeless kits up for grabs, and if your name is on screen now, then congratulations, you're one of the lucky winners. We'll be in touch soon via the email that you entered on. That's all from me this week. Lots still happening in the bike world though, including some sick things. Let's find out from Toff what he's chosen this week.
Cheers, Tom. Hey, everyone. Right, this week's sickest thing has to be the new long-lived chainsaw film from the guys over at Anthill. So the film celebrates Stevie Smith's life and his legacy, and it's got loads of unseen footage. It's all been put together by loads of different contributors, really. Should be really good. So if you haven't seen it yet, I'd say definitely go back and check out Stevie's section in the film Seasons. Came out in 2008, and it's like one of the sickest video parts to go down in history ever. I mean, for one reason, it basically just had like this massive shift in Canadian downhill culture and racing in general, really. I mean, up until then, I don't know if it's true, but Canada didn't really have any good downhill racers, which is weird because they've got like all the best mountains and elevation, and some places have chairlifts and stuff, but I guess they were just all about the party laps up until then. But anyway, yeah, this video part, it basically had like Stevie and his mum, and they're like just shuttling up, like getting 6-7 laps in a day. Just really, it was like a shift in professionalism, and like just you could really like feel how much they wanted it. And yeah, it definitely like actually had like a bit of a cultural change in mountain biking, especially in Canada, where you've like since then, like he had a very successful career, and then off the back of that, like we now have people like Finn Niles, and like yeah, Canadian downhill just benefited so much from it. Now I never met the guy, but everyone who I know that met him basically said he was also just like a really nice guy. So yeah, it's such a shame of his passing, like anyone's. So the worldwide premiere for this is actually going down today. It's the 5th, and that is in his hometown of Nanaimo in British Columbia. But for the other screenings, like around the world, like check out the website because they'll be like happening a bit later. We're definitely going, I'm definitely going either to the one in Bath or the one in Bristol. I bet everyone else from work is as well. Because like mountain biking is all about community, and these events and screenings and stuff is just such a good way to get everyone together and just enjoying what we love, which is mountain biking. So yeah, that's my sickest thing this week. It's time to go back to the shed.
Thank you, Toff. Thank you, Tom. Sorry I had to cut you off there at the start, Tom, but Tamwalls, I'm sorry, it's my show and we're not talking about them, okay? Get over it. Right, let's get into hacks and bodges while I've got you all here. I've got some amazing hacks. Actually, let me just get you guys' views on Tamwalls, because I'm definitely right about it, but Neil,
I love
Tamwalls?
them, yeah, great.
You're about as
Rich.
right with Tamwalls as you are about trials.
Yeah,
Tamwalls
you are greatly outnumbered
stupid.
here, bud. I'm a big Tamwall lover.
Tamwalls are awesome.
Now I know what you think about it. I don't want to talk
Getting
about
fired up.
it. Right, here we go. Into hacks and bodges this week, which are spectacular, by the way.
It's retro, the first one. It's
Yes.
a Monster Team, Marzocchi Monster Team. Remember these, everybody?
That was,
Yeah.
you know, that fork was actually came from a trials fork originally.
Motorbike trials.
Yeah.
It looks, well,
Is that
just
right?
like one.
It is
Wow.
right.
So anyway, Adam has made a dual caliper. So do you remember when these
full
forks had the mounts both
Yeah.
sides?
And there was a brand Cullymore that made the dual
Yeah,
disc.
it didn't work very well, those ones. to be
Where did you
fair.
get the
Look cool,
hubs from?
Yeah. That's a good point.
Well,
Where do you get the hubs
he's
from?
machined that. He's machined this attachment himself. Actually,
He's also made
yeah.
a larger piston bore on the lever to
Wow.
get enough fluid for dual calipers.
That's really cool.
really great. And look at
Quite
that
like
little connector. Look at that little connector behind
Do you
the
know-
crown on the fork.
That's not a hack or a bodge, that's the top mod. That belongs
Yeah.
alongside, I
Is it?
think.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Top-
really good.
top mod. Do you hear that?
That's
Do you-
really good.
Do you hear that, Gary? That
Wait till
belonged
you
on
haven't
in
used it yet.
tech.
You're trying to stop with the thing.
Wow,
Yeah,
it's very
well,
cool.
with the momentum on that front end,
Yeah.
you're going to need that brake.
Okay,
Oh.
next one up. Get ready for this, lads.
Wow.
Look at it. Oh my God, this is amazing. It's from Gary. Hang on a second. Is that?
Yes.
Yeah, that's Gary. This is from Gary.
But
Basically,
he did it for the Strath Puffer, though. Fair enough. Like,
I mean, basically, what is that? A litre milk carton. He's cut the front out and
Yeah.
created amazing handguards.
Whole
I don't know
milk.
what this says about Gary or handguards. The fact that you can make one that easily might be like, because I'm not sure that would actually work less.
You know,
Well, it's the wind, isn't it?
I did on a motocross bike. I've done this. Where you
Yeah.
go fast enough in cold, it
Yeah.
stops it. But on a
Yeah.
push bike, you're
I-
going 10 miles an hour.
Yeah.
You're not exactly going to get wind chill.
Neil, I get very cold when I'm out on a mountain bike. I mean,
Yeah.
but I'm not that tough.
I don't
I'm not convinced on that one, I'll be honest.
I think it's pretty good.
Ingenuity.
I think that might be winning the race, Tom.
What?
I think it might be. It's my favourite at this point. Lastly, we've got this one from Mike. What do you think of this,
This
Neil?
is a hack. So this is Mike has built this thing, and inside his camper van to hold his bike. It says only downside is when the bike's muddy on the way home, but a sheet of plastic covers that. I think that's good. You still got to
It's
strap
quite
it down.
neat, isn't it? It's quite neat.
Yeah.
Guys, got any views on that? What do you think?
No, it's tidy. It's a great way of carrying the bikes. It looks nice and sleek in the back of the van there, doesn't it?
Yeah, Doddy, I think you might like the straight lines in that. It's all
quite,
very
yeah,
tidy.
it's quite cool, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, look at that.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I think it's
Neil-
quite a cool idea.
Well, that's the winner, surely. Come on.
Look, no way.
Whoa.
You're joking.
Connell Trials Fort's got to be winning.
Yeah, I was going to go with the
Wow,
monster
we're all
team.
undecided.
All right.
But that's a
So-
full-on rebuild of a front end
Neil,
to
it's
do that.
down to you,
No,
man.
go
You're
on
going to
then.
You
decide.
can't give it to a milk carton.
Well, yeah, of course not. We're going with the monster team.
Well done, Adam. You are a winner with your Monster T mod from back in the day. You win yourself a GMBN race top, bit like this one I've got on here.
Some new, fresh.
Yeah, I know, I like this one.
Autumnal.
Yeah, very nice. Winning a GMBN jersey. Congratulations. If you would like to win a GMBN jersey, then all you've got to do is send us your hack or your bodge, your ingenuity, your greatness in some kind of photo or video into the GMBN uploader. The link is in the description down below. And we could be giving you a race jersey this time next week. How good is that? That's pretty good, isn't it?
It's pretty good, actually. I
It's
like
pretty
one.
good. Right, let's get on to Caption Contest. Which last week was this picture of Blake.
Yes.
Who was on this shoot with Blake? Anyone?
We were.
Yeah.
What was he doing
Oh
this?
no, is that the one you got?
I don't remember.
It was
him doing
Madrid.
this.
I don't remember him looking like that ever.
No, well, we're going to get. I tell you what, and this is important, right? Because the winner of this gets a stunt mug, just like this one here. Very, very sought after prize.
Oh,
Heads up.
yeah, I thought it was going there.
First caption is from The Whiz Kid, and he says, "Was that the perfect Duchess show? Man, I had a blast watching it." Oh, sorry, here's the caption. He says, let me start again. I didn't get that right. Okay, the caption for it is, "When you hone the crumple zone with the cobble zone."
I'm not sure I like.
I'm not sure I understand it, but I know where it's going. I know where it's going.
I think I know what you
Right
mean.
up there. Right up there. Yes.
Calza Souza, I don't like this one. It says, the moment when Blake realises he's downwind of Neil and regrets letting him go through. That's not very fair.
Now, I tell you what, there was a lot of toilet humour in this one this week. The last one is from Rebecca, and it says, "Cheese grips go in, cheese grips come out."
Whoa.
This lives on. The cheese grips
The
live
cheese
on.
grips, they do.
That's one of the best clips ever.
They do. They do linger. They do linger. I'm not sure who to give that to.
I do.
Go on, Rich. Who was thinking? You can award the winner.
The Whiz Kid.
The Whiz Kid. You're
The
a
Whiz Kid,
winner.
you've got. Oh,
Congratulations!
jeez,
Wow.
Again.
It's supposed to go over.
It never does though.
No, it's lost its bounce. Steve Jones is incredible at that.
Is he?
It really is incredible. Yeah, it's quite
Why?
the talent. Give it back. Yes, right. Thank you. Oh, that's not very nice. This week's caption contest photo is this one.
Ooh.
Give us your captions for that, and you could be winning yourself a stunt mug this time next week. Absolutely fabulous. Right, on the channel, what we've got coming up.
Try again now. Have a go. Really
think you have
get
to
a
hit
good
it off
bounce
there.
on it. Yeah. Oh no,
No.
that had like some skid on it.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, we've got a very busy week on the channel this week. Rich, you looking forward to anything? What you got?
Me and Blake actually went track cycling.
How was that?
Terrifying.
Oh my God.
We joined GCN up at Newport Velodrome.
Looks
crazy. Fixed wheels. That is actually out tomorrow.
Excellent stuff.
Yes.
Doddy, tech, what can we look forward to?
On tech, I don't even know what's coming up on tech.
Oh no, I'll
Cool,
come back to you.
all of it.
I'll come back to you.
We've got a presenter challenge from Madrid coming at the weekend.
Challenge. Excellent. I tell you what else we've got coming up. We've got our sort of extended version of our most influential bikes conversation that happened on the Dirt Shed Show a few days ago.
Yes.
Boy, it got heated. Look forward to
Did it?
that.
What?
I'm looking forward to it. Doddy, anything to tell us about GMBN Tech?
Yeah, we ride drop bars off-road.
Yes.
Oh.
With a disc
Love
wheel.
it.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
Some great stuff coming up on the channel, so don't miss out. Right, let's get into the bike vault. We've got a bell.
It's a good one this week, Mark.
Let's
I've
get
had a
in.
sneak peek. We've got some crackers.
Some absolute stunners. Let's start with this one from Andrew. Is Orange Crush.
Yeah.
This is in. Hey, tell you what, this is in Greenham Common. I used to live there.
No way.
Yeah, I used to ride my trials bike all around that place. God, if I could tell you some trial stories, boys.
I'd rather you didn't.
Anyway, moving on. That's nice.
That's nice, yeah.
Next up, wow, give me the bell. Give me the bell.
You jackal. Oh, blimey, straight in there.
Yes,
Oh,
Jared's
they do look good.
Cannondale, super nice Cannondale.
It is.
It's lovely.
GT
So it's got that
Swiss.
lovely paint if you look at it from a funny angle.
Nice looking
It
bike, that.
comes
Stealthy.
shining through. Next up, Neil, what do you think of this?
This is Common Style Clash in Sydney, Australia. Who's by
Wicked fun bikes,
SGS?
those.
Yeah, it looks great.
Perfect park bike.
What about the purpleness of the bar?
Whoa, controversial.
Yeah, with the
It's not-
orange fork.
The
Yeah,
purple
it
bar
does
is not
clash,
gone past
but-
Neil.
Clash, it's called a
Clash-tastic,
Clash.
so-
I think it's actually super nice, to be honest.
Super nice. Go on.
Taking the bell.
Give her a ring.
All right, next
Oh,
up.
super nice all the
Ring
way.
bell,
I mean,
Neil,
come on.
Can't go wrong.
It goes well with the previous
That's
bike,
awesome.
that one.
Danny's
How cool that is.
commensal
Yeah, that's
Ramon.
awesome.
14-inch with pedals. That's
So
quite
rad.
unusual, actually. Normally
Big enough for
balance
Jack,
bike.
isn't it?
Kids bikes
Jack's
these
first bike.
days, eh? Kids bikes these days.
Amazing, look at it.
So good. Right, next up, we've
beachy.
got
Nice.
Barbotz's NS bikes. I don't love NS bikes.
Don't you?
No,
you-
bit cool.
what?
Bit
Why
fun.
not?
Bit too cool for school, those ones.
Are they?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
I think
It's
it's a good looking
nice.
bike.
Yeah, I
It's
like the
nice.
shot.
They are Polish and it's in Poland. Are they Polish, are
Yeah.
they?
Yeah. I was going to say super nice.
What's the bells there, Rich? I've told you, Rich, be your own man. If you want to ring the bell, ring it.
I've rung it then.
Go on. Right, next up, we've got Dan's Yeti SB165.
I quite like the nose art on it, but
yeah.
it's not Yeti. It's not Desert Turquoise Blue, is it? So
Oh, what's the blue called?
Desert Turquoise.
Yeah, I always feel
is
it
it?
should be
It's
turquoise.
very-
Yeah, it's,
I think
I forget
so.
which brand. I think it's a Chrysler colour or something.
So it's so close, but it's
It is mega nice.
it's,
but-
it's a bit more than a
I
nice,
like
though.
that.
Isn't it?
Yeah, come on,
I've got to ring the
bell.
bell for that.
Southwest as well. Southwest is best.
But the bell would have had a special ring to it if that had been the right colour.
No, for one of what I think is one of the most disgusting downhill bikes ever. The specialised demo with the two
Yeah.
seat stays, pointless.
Fluoro yellow as well, almost.
But Neil, didn't that bike win quite a few things?
So under Sam Hill won quite a few things.
Yeah.
It happened to be on that bike.
Do you think he would have won on anything?
Exactly. It doesn't make it any better looking bike.
I mean, it's
Are we
matching
really
fork.
gonna? Are we gonna go past this with just a nice? Really?
Well, it's a bit
Really?
matching forks, matching wheel deck. It's a lot.
I think it's one of the biggest transformations
it's very
ever.
2011.
It is very
I think the
2011.
new demo
guys
is a
suck.
great looking bike, but that demo is not a great looking bike.
Yeah,
Wow,
agreed.
It's nice.
Yeah,
Apparently
nice.
It's just nice. Can you believe
From bad to worse, Martin.
From bad to worse? Wow.
Oh, do you know what? That's kind of cool.
It's retro.
I mean,
I'd
there's
use that as a
one
commuter
massive-
bike.
There's one massive problem.
The lefty.
Not the left.
It hasn't got a
Says
dropper post.
Cannondale.
Not the dropper post. Keep trying,
It
lads.
hasn't got full-length mudguards to ride to
No,
work.
it's them
It's-
stupid
it's single ring.
towels. It's the stupid towels.
Stem.
Ross, your 2007 Cannondale
Silly.
is nice. More than that, it's super
Yes,
nice.
it
It's a
is.
Cannondale.
It's the geometry.
But the
mega.
tyres are a...
Those tannels are the least of your worries on that.
Oh, I tell you what, them tamils have meant that I just want to end the show right there.
Wow.
I'm blaming it on
Wow,
the
okay.
I'm blaming it on
That's
the
it.
tamils. Guys, thanks for being in the shed this week.
Pleasure.
Been a lot of fun. We will be seeing you next week. But to play you out, we have got some of those moments. You know those moments, lads, when you're out on the trail and you think, there's a tree, and you ride into it.
Hey, tree.
Yeah, these are a lot like that. See you next time.